What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty back here in the booth with the game of the week, and unfortunately, it's a rainy one as we have two playoff teams currently, not locked in, but currently they have a playoff spot going at it as the Red Dragons coming in at 7-5 on the season here in Portland take on the number one NRC team in the conference and the Portland Snowhawks. Both teams on some big winning streaks. Red Dragons, 4 games they've been winning straight. And as for the Snowhawks, they have 6, looking to make it 7 to improve to 10-3 on the season. This is definitely going to make for a great game. We got Coach Davis taking on these Snowhawks, whose streak will come to an end here tonight. Let me know in the chat who you guys got. And without further ado, it's time to get this ball on the tee and kicked off as the Snowhawks boom it off to San Diego. And the game of the week for week 14 is underway. They'll take this one from the 4, running straight down the middle of the field. A good return, gets near the 30. And we will have our first look at the starting quarterback leading this offense in Anthony Savoy, a Relo Bowl championship winner in his first season as a rookie in the RFL back in season 5. He's got 3,100 plus yards, 16 touchdowns to 8 interceptions, not to mention leading the RFL in rushing touchdowns with 10. So you got to look out for this dual threat as they try to run the football, actually go with some play action. And Josh Hardy was not fooled at all. Ran right through, got the sack, and it's a 7-yard loss on the first play. What's going on, Owen Jack? What's going on, Pat? What's going on, everybody here? CP, big time game of the week as the Red Dragons face a 2nd and 17. No motion over to the left side. This defense has been relentless this season. Nice quick out routes going to get them some good yards back as Josh Hardy in on another tackle. He'll wrestle him down immediately after an 11-yard gain. 3rd and 6. 4-man rush. Heat's coming, throws wide open is the old vet who's been here since season 1 of the RFL, Andrew McIntosh. He is still kicking one of the original Twin Towers. If you know, you know. 1st and 10. And they will run it to the man paying a visit back to his former team, DJ Scott, where he started out his career. Was traded some seasons ago, and his first carry, it's a first down. And they're in Portland territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to run again, and Scott will not have the same success as he is met at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Snowhawks have been running away with their division. Not necessarily, they only got one team to worry about as that run just picks up 1 yard, which has been the Condors, but they have 2 games over top of them. A win here will help them big time as the Condors dropped one to the Marshals. There goes a shot down the field, got a man wide open, and it's an easy touchdown for San Diego first. It's Andrew McIntosh, 6 points on the board for San Diego. You saw that pressure coming in and just nobody over the top to help Steels there. He was in a tough situation. Had to pick between 2 guys to cover, and at the safety position, I mean, that's just a situation you just will not win. Somebody was going to get a touchdown. McIntosh ended up being that guy. Kick is up, and it's good. 7 plays, 70 yards. Averaging 10 yards a play on that drive. And obviously that big shot down the field helps with that. And we'll get a look at this Portland offense. So take this one from the 6-yard line. This offense has been on fire for the last 6 to 7 weeks. Made some changes way back, and Joseph Gilly has been a much better player in this system as he's got 19 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. I remember early on this season when they were like 3-3 or 2-3. I mean, this guy really could not get anything going. He was tied up with his interceptions and touchdowns, and started really opening up things, getting the ball into the hands of their playmakers, especially in their running back, as he'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. What an adjustment by McDonald. Throws that one while on the move, and McDonald, for a second, thought he just could not track the football, and that's what makes him so dangerous. Not just a running threat, he is also a receiving threat. Top 5 in the RFL, and look at this ball delivered right on cue for a first down to DMJ, Darryl Martin Jr. in San Diego territory at the 41. And the confidence that Joseph Gitley has now, we really have not seen him this confident in some seasons. And he is just really feeling it, been able to get those passes out, read the defense way more effective than he has in the past couple of seasons. Here goes a run. What a plant. And he is still keeping those legs going as he picks up 8 yards on the play. Good old tough running by Jacob McDonald. He's still top 5 in rushing in the league. They will motion him out the backfield once again. Heavy blitz here, wide open man coming in, and it's a broken tackle still going as Ryan LeCavalier will get to the 28 for a first down. And just as explosive as we saw in those last plays of the Red Dragons, we're seeing the Snowhawks come out here no problem in the rain, moving and air it out. This is what made them so scary this season as they'll dump this off. What a move, but carries them out of bounds for a loss regardless. So great defensive play there by just being on it by San Diego. Quick throw into the flats here. Plants his foot, gets some good yards there, but a good tackle will keep him shy. Well, not shy, very much short of 7 yards. They want to keep this drive going. A rush for Gitley. Moving around, and this also has been what has made the Snowhawks dangerous. Joseph Gitley going back to his old Season 3 ways and using the legs. And one thing about him that makes him really dangerous as being a dual threat is the fact that he waits at the very last possible second to do so. He's looking for a passing or a receiving target every time first, then taking off, not prematurely moving. As look at him, he gets outside here, sees there's nothing, and you can see every last resort. Am I going to win this if I keep going outside? No, throws it away, just making great decisions. As they'll come out here in an empty set, another formation you really want to make sure you keep him contained in, because if he gets loose and you got guys down the field, that's going to be tough, as this is caught by Karis Curry. His first catch for the day, he picks up 6 yards. Looking to pass, fires over the middle, he's got the completion, and it's Ryan LeCavalier in for the touchdown, extra point away from a tie. Red Dragons score in their opening drive. Snowhawks do the same. You can see right underneath, boom, drops it down, and runs right in there for 6. Extra point here to tie things up. And it's good. 7 all. 10 plays, 71 yards. So they have pretty much the same identical drive. Took 10 plays for the Red Dragons to score, going 70. And so right now, it's a nice start back and forth between these two teams. They will return this one. He's been having some really good returns here. Gets blasted at the 27. But what a drive for the Red Dragons it was. Wide open to the end zone. Anthony Savoy was able to find Andrew McIntosh. You can see again leading the RFL in rushing touchdowns among quarterbacks. At one point he was even tied amongst running backs. I think he's third or tied for second in that category, as he's got 10 on the season. He'll motion Henderson, who's been injured some points in the season, over to the left, and they'll go right to him. Gets a nice block here that's going to extend him for a first down to the 41. 76 yards passing already in just the second possession for Anthony Savoy. Making some changes out of the gun. Quickly throws. Got a man open. It's Henderson again. This Snowhawks defense has been very solid this season, but Red Dragons, their offense has been very explosive as well. Top 10, 5th in rushing, 17 in passing, but ranked 10th in total offenses. They'll go underneath in just 2 yards. Had he been able to stay on his feet, probably could have been able to get a lot more yards than that, but the ball was a little bit low, so he had to go down and get it. And I'm not sure what happened here. Receiver just keeps running. Unfortunate situation. Never sees the ball, I guess, and missed opportunity. That's going to put him in a 3rd and 8. Anthony Savoy is usually taking off for scrambles here, and that is going to net them a big gain for a first down. And when you see that breakdown on one side, I mean, literally just a bad job here by the Snowhawks. If you're going to rush them, you got to rush and keep that outside leverage. That entire left side of the field was nothing but green grass for one of the most dangerous dual threat quarterbacks to be able to exploit, and he sure enough did, as he'll be down to the 34-yard line. Counter run play. DJ Scott trying to break it outside, but he will be met by Trayvon Love, former Miami Hurricane, and from safety to linebacker, and he's been filling in that position pretty well. 4-man rush again. He'll fire. Good defense. Broken up by Draymond Deere, and there is an injury to a Red Dragon on the offensive line. That's the number 53, Lars Johnson, former TCU Horned Frog. His 2nd year in the RFL. And another shot down the field on a streak seam, and it's a touchdown. What a ball. And, man, he is just lasering these passes in. Obey Kid able to beat his guy out the slot, and this is just steals. This time that's on him. He didn't drop back far enough to cover him. And the speed of Kid cooks him. And he gets in untouched. That is 2 streak bombs for the Red Dragons. And if you're going to keep up with the Snowhawks, this is the way you got to do it. Got to put up points, got to score on offense. These offenses are coming out here strong. 8 plays, 74 yards, so even doing better on their last drive. I'll take this one from about the 9. And down at the 30. As they look to put together another 70-yard drive, Joseph Gilly marches out. Empty set, he'll fire, and he'll hold on after a big shot, as he's got Keelan Linton for 4 yards on the drag. You would think under these conditions, you know, the offense will be slowed down a bit. I mean, every offensive possession so far has been a score. That's a good defensive play right there. Didn't get to see who made that tackle. I think it was Don Watts Jr. 3rd and 5, and before they can snap the ball, that is the end of the first quarter. 21 points put up already. Red Dragons definitely bringing it here on the road to the Snowhawks, as they've got 2 deep touchdown passes. Anthony Savoy well over 100 yards, could be on pace for 400. And the Snowhawks looking to respond yet again. They face 3rd and 5 here, though, however, at the 35-yard line. Need to get to the 40. The fire, it's going to be caught, and he is short of the first down. Big tackle made there by Ethan Long. A little bit of tussling about to go down there, and that is a big defensive stop for the Red Dragons. If their offense can continue to be as red hot as they have been from the start of this game. This could be dangerous for the Snowhawks. They do get the football in the second half, but how much separation can Anthony Savoy create? 50 scrambles this season, 10 touchdowns, and 434 rushing yards. Literally a fifth of his scrambles have gone for touchdowns. Crazy to think about. I still look to pass, and man, the Snowhawks are just leaving a lot of things open in that zone, and they're not getting that pass rush there that they're accustomed to bringing. And that has been killing them in this one. Some great blocking too, as that'll be enough for the first down. DJ Scott to 35. And quick throw, broken up, incomplete. Draymond Steer all over that. He has been a great player on the football. When it's thrown up like that, that's dangerous when you go in the 26 direction. Made a great play though, did not get the turnover. So Anthony Savoy, quick throw into the flats here, blown up by Hardy. And the Snowhawks have not been able to stop the Red Dragons on third down all game. They've got them in a 3rd and 11. They had them a couple 3rd and longs already and still could not get them off the field. As here goes Anthony Savoy, and this is exactly the reason why they had everything covered except for the man throwing the ball. And Anthony Savoy takes off straight up the middle of the field. He waits for everything to clear here. Gets chased by Elijah Walker, but he's like, hey man, I'm too fast out here. No matter how fast you think your DN is, you see number 19 pulling away from you, not going to catch him. And DJ Scott, 2 yards, 2nd and 8. And Scott again with some great blocks. First down. He is running hard. Gets to the 30-yard line. If I'm not mistaken, the last season that he was a Snowhawk was in season 6. And a little cutback here. Tough running. Gets 6 yards. That'll be a backup this time. Berto Ninadino the 3rd, and man, this offense is looking unstoppable right now. Snowhawks have no answer. Quick throw, good defense there. That's broken up, incomplete by the rookie Xavier Howard. Former Ohio State Buckeye. Another 3rd down. Pressure's coming, and that's too high. And honestly, if that was on cue, probably could have been another 1st down, but Snowhawks getting saved there. A field goal attempt will put the Red Dragons up by 10. They have scored on every offensive possession. And there's a flag on the field. Don't tell me this is roughing the kicker. And it is. Wow, just when they get saved from a missed throw, they give it right back to him. Harmon Richardson running into the kicker. I say Xavier Howard, my bad. Yeah, Xavier Spriggs. Got caught up in that one. There goes Pecan. Here we go, 1st and 10. That's batted down at the line. Throw again, that is caught. Broken tackle, dives to the end zone. Instead of 3 points, the Snowhawks now give up 7 as the extra point is going to be waiting, and we haven't seen a block extra point all season. That is completely on the special teams there. Could have been a 10-point game. Instead, going to be a 14 more than likely, as the rookie out of Clemson, Boss, could not secure the tackle, and this is getting bad for the Snowhawks here at home. (21-7). 12 plays, 77 yards. This will be a huge win for the Red Dragons, who are still very much competitive in their division, as the Shocking Aviators are still in front. A 14-point game here. Haven't really seen the Snowhawks put in a position like this season. You see top 3 running backs in the league in receiving yards. Jacob McDonald even placing in the top 3 at number 3 in that category with 404 yards. There's a throw underneath as Harsh Curry hauls in the catch. We haven't seen much of Curry in this one. That's only his 2nd catch in the game, and Gilly loves getting him the football. But again, this is only their 3rd possession. And that'll pick up 2 yards there, 3rd and 5. I did mention how that 3rd down stop was going to really hurt the Snowhawks. And they have to convert on this 3rd and 5. Once again, they weren't able to do so before. Oh, broken tackle, and again the Red Dragons stop them a yard short. So that is a huge stop. The Red Dragons, man, they are playing out of their minds right now. They'll take this one from inside the 20. And this Snowhawks defense is going to have to do something. I mean, they're getting absolutely abused by Anthony Savoy. Can't stop them whenever they leave anything open, of course. And even when they have everything covered, they have not been able to contain them. It's honestly been just poor rushing up the field. You might could put that on the side where the rookie is, as Elijah Walker has not been able to contain the edge for him, as that is dropped by DJ Scott. Could have been some nice yards on the 1st down play, at least getting them half the distance they needed. But again, these guys, touchdowns every possession thus far. And that should have been intercepted. Big opportunity to flip the game on its head right there, had he been able to hold on to it. Josh Hardy has been everywhere, but could not pick it off. Even if he didn't crib it, I mean, that's huge. Got to make that play, and this is the first stop that the Snowhawks are going to get, and a big loss to the Red Dragons here. They'll lose their best offensive lineman in DeMarcus DeGreat, looked at as the best offensive tackle in the league. I think he's still a 99. Has been since like season 1. I'll punt this one off. Fair catch at 37. And this is the possession where they've got to score. They understand that this Red Dragons offense is in full gear. So if they're putting up points, moving with ease, got to be able to answer them. Last 2 possessions, though, they've been stopped as they try to run. McDonald stuffed after just 1 yard. Motion over to the right side. Now emptying out the backfield. Gidley fires, got a completion, and he's going to be stopped 2 yards shy of the 1st down. Tackle made there by Jack Higgins. Red Dragons' best overall rated linebacker. I formation. See how they'll opt to try to get these yards. They'll look to run for it. Trying to get outside, and the Red Dragons do it again. This defense is coming up big. And I don't know if guys have been paying attention to the Red Dragons. As explosive as their offense has been, they are a top 10 defense in the league. 4th against the pass and 8th as an entire defense. Now, against the run, they haven't been that good, but these last couple of plays, been shutting it down. So top 10 offense and top 10 defense. And they're showing it off here as this punt. Ooh, that's a good one. Going to pin them at the 1 yard line. DJ Scott, 3 touchdowns on the season, 765 rushing yards. And they've got to be careful here. Red Dragons looking to try to put together a 99-yard drive. But oh man, close to a safety as he's brought down by Griffith. So where things get scary, might have to push that inside. Honestly, you got DJ Scott. You probably just got to dive it up the middle in between the tackles. Outside runs aren't going to help you, and that's what they'll do. And look what happens. First down. I'll tell you what, the big difference in this game right now that's got the Red Dragons really killing the Snowhawks, this offensive line has kept Anthony Savoy clean and given him a ton of time in the pocket to work with. Snowhawks have to find a way to generate that pass rush they've been accustomed to generating this season, and just really have not been able to get there to them. Did just lose their best tackle. Doesn't seem to be a problem thus far. We've reached the 2-minute warning. It's a 14-point game. The Red Dragons have been in full control since the opening drive. And again, there he goes, firing over the middle. He did have him, but it hits the dirt, and it's third down. Things could be way worse for the Snowhawks if some of these completions have been able to get made. They'll go with some play action. Throws, got a man, and it is a huge game. Oh my goodness, what a hit by Casey Lott. But a first down nonetheless. Good job holding on to the football. And the Swiss Army knife, man, he came down and hit him with something serious, but still no cigar. Coughing that ball up. They're Dragons, man. This offense looking amazing. It's a scary team that could make the playoffs, more than likely already sitting there. So they go underneath 5 yards. And this is what's killing the Snowhawks too. They're dropping back a lot. And Savoy is just eating up the zone. The drags, the quick slants, the streaks when they're there. I mean, his first 2 touchdowns. He's got 3 touchdown passes in this game in this first half already. And that ball in the dirt again. And look at that line, man. Look at the initial contact on the blocks. There's nobody really pushing this line backwards. Try to set up a screen here. Good blocks. Just everything's been another big hit. Still holds on first down. Everything has just been executed to perfection up front by this line. They go with some play action. Savoy finally able to contain them as they get the sack, but cannot recover. Savoy somehow gets it back himself. What a reaction by Savoy, man. Even in a play that does not turn out the way he wants, guy still finds a way to make it look great. They'll set up a screen here. That's blown up, and that is the end of the first half. As it is 21-7. Red Dragons shockingly dominating the Snowhawks here on the road. Can't really blame the weather either for what's going on. It's just good defense and offense by the Red Dragons. Doesn't look like the rain is affecting either one of these teams, to be honest. And we'll go ahead and get a look at what is going on so far this week. The Cougars are not able to get a victory against their old rivals who are now in the new division in the ARC East. The Pool was able to defeat them 27-13. Then the Bulldogs winning the Battle of London rivalry with the sweep over the Black Knights 25-10, making the ARC East just even that much more interesting and competitive. And how about the Gunners with the upset victory over the San Antonio Dreadnoughts? Crazy comeback in the fourth with 14 unanswered points, winning 20-16. And the game of the week right now, I mean, it hasn't disappointed. I don't think the Snowhawks are looking all too bad. It's just the Red Dragons are just so explosive on offense and being able to score so quickly that even with the limited possessions of the Snowhawks, I mean, these guys haven't really been able to do much. And they will kick this one off. But you also got to give it to the defense, man. They have come up with some big stops on crucial third downs. I mean, literally stopping them inches or a yard short of a first down. And that's been the last 3 possessions for the Snowhawks. And trying to get that run game going, just 2 yards. Red Dragons have been all over. So this is an area of their game on defense where they haven't been too good. 21st in the league against the run. And McDonald just picking a bad lane there. 2 runs and 1 yard on that play. Just 3 total yards. And it seems like they're trying to get that going, but that could kill them. They've got to get back to this passing attack. But again, this is a top 5 passing defense. Anthony, I was about to say Anthony Savoy just because he's scrambling, but Joseph Gidley scrambles for the first down. And oh my goodness. Wow, that is a big loss right there. Joseph Gidley is out of the game. Oh man. And so coming in is former Washington Husky quarterback Jaden Romanelli. Had a good preseason. Comes in here, nice little pass, and he's got a first down on his first pass attempt of the day. We've seen some flashes from this kid. Be able to make some plays, a 75 overall at just 22 years old. Is he the future guy for the franchise? Question, of course, is yet to be answered as the screen, second pass attempt, is incomplete. Almost sacked there by the brother of Drew Brewer. Seth Brewer comes in. It's 2nd and 10. And trying to run the ball, man. They're having no success on the ground right now with McDonald. He started out strong the first couple of runs, but ever since, it's just been trouble. Romanelli getting blitz here. Let's see how he handles it. Actually handles it well. He's got the first down. And he's able to connect under pressure from an all-out linebacker blitz to Keelan Linton. Look at that. He gets hit. I mean, that's pressure right in your face with a tall offensive line and still able to deliver an on-point accurate ball on a drag. That's not easy to do. Romanelli fires again. Nice completion, and it is a first down to McDonald. It's looking like Romanelli's been waiting for this moment. Some nice strikes. Controlling this offense very well. We'll motion him out. Some play action. Throws again. That is dropped out of the hands of Linton. You can see they're calling some pass plays with the kid. Feeling confident in him leading this offense right now. An audible being called. Even let him call up some audibles. Changing up things. Play action, throws, he's got the completion, and it's a first down to McKinley Weeks. Not going to lie, Jaden Romanelli looking solid. Can he cut this deficit in half? He'll stretch it out. Great blocks, stiff arming, trying to make his way around the corner for the touchdown. It's going to be a 6-yard gain instead, but a nice run. And Romanelli in a backfield by himself at the 5. Can he score? Throws it out there. It is dropped. Not going to be held on to by McDonald. Again, this is the 4th best passing defense in the league. Can Romanelli score? Oh, man, this isn't looking too good. Sacked. Man. Brought down by Willie Nelly, former UCLA Bruin. Yeah, he tried to conjure up some escapability there, and boy, that's not his game. He's actually scrambled a couple of times, you know, made some good successful plays. I remember him in the postseason, the preseason. But at least they're going to get some points on the board. That's the field goal attempt. It's good. 11-point ball game now. 21-10. Big issue for the Snowhawks here, though. Defense. It's crazy to say because their defense has been pretty solid, man. Teetering in and out of the top 10. I almost feel like at some point this kid might break one for a touchdown. Here goes Anthony Savoy out onto the field for the first time. That was a long offensive possession by the Snowhawks to start out the second half. But the first possession, the first half for Anthony Savoy. 3 touchdowns. This guy's locked in. They have no answer for 19. Heavy blitz. Throws over the middle. Good tackle to make sure it was made immediately after the catch. Buchanan Simmons brings down McIntosh. And although Romanelli looked nice, I know they're hoping that Joseph Kitley gets back in the fold. As this will be a throw into the flats. Good open field tackle made here by Hardy. Actually, no, that's going to be Boss. So rookie who missed the tackle earlier will not miss on that attempt. Paul Boss, 77 overall at 21. That's a linebacker to look out for, guys. They got some young linebackers that you guys don't know about that's on this team because they haven't really been like playing. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Anderson just never saw the ball. Hits him right in the helmet. And that's going to force a punt. Opportunity here for the Snowhawks. We'll see if Gitley finds his way back in. Or will it be the Romanelli show? Romanelli is marching right back out. So, no signs of the starter. Hopefully he could piece together a good-looking drive like he did last time, except finish. Actually, no. It looks, I think that, is that Gitley? I don't know why they showed Romanelli. We'll see. Can't really see the jersey number right now. Oh, yeah, never mind. They got like the same swag. But here's a run inside 8 yards. And, man, McDonald needed a pretty solid run like that because, I mean, it's been rough. And you can kind of see probably why the Snowhawks are taking the running approach as much as they are. Ball should have probably been out there earlier, but does manage to get it out there in time for Linton to hold on, and it's a first down. Romanelli handling it well. Another run attempt. And right now, some of these runs, you got to put them on McDonald. I mean, he keeps running and cuts off that block. That's a big gain right there. Nothing but grass, but he keeps trying to cut back when he does not need to. And that's causing a lot of issues. He had a man breaking wide open on the dig, just did not have the time. So not a bad read that was about to be made there by Romanelli. Just good defense. Romanelli hit again. Great cutback and extension for a first down as McDonald, I guess, making up for that bad run earlier. Wow, that was a great adjustment. Going down and getting that. A lot of running backs, they're going to drop that ball. Not McDonald. He said top 3 amongst running backs in receiving yards this season. Romanelli quickly dumps off, and that's a good ball to keep him going. First down. Still impressed by this backup coming in, doing what he's been doing so far. He's executing and getting the job done. They will run the ball here. McDonald. Nice run there, 7 yards. Working through the small gaps. Snowhawks trying to find a way to get back into this one. Romanelli fires. That's a big catch by McKinley Weeks. It's a first down. And McKinley Weeks is such a great receiving threat at that tight end position. Coming from Texas. And he tried to cut it back there. Just good defense. They'll have him in the backfield for a loss of 2. And there's an injury to their starting back now. Now McDonald is on the stretcher. He looks to be wincing in pain. He might be gone for the rest of the game. So 2 big losses for the Snowhawks. Coming in, it's going to be their backup running back, O'Brien. Quick throw into the flats. That's a great block out there, but takes too long to get himself together and up the field. It's a good open field tackle made there by Watts Jr. Romanelli cannot afford to take a loss here. They're just really on the cusp of field goal range. There's a throw. Oh, man. That is dropped by O'Brien. And you wonder if that's McDonald, that catch more than likely is made. And that injury right there hurts him. That's the kick. It's good. They'll at least make it a one-possession ball game. But how long can you keep kicking field goals before this Red Dragon offense kicks it into gear? Because, I mean, they've been just coming up short off of minor mistakes of getting points on the board, but this offense has looked very potent. TJ Scott been running well against his former team. 43 yards on 9 carries for a 4.7 yard per carry average. And they're spacing out this defense. Quick throw, quick tackle, 5 yards. And there's a flag. They might just lose those 5 yards. Who moved first? The offensive line. So right back where they started. I formation. This defense has been playing back a lot. And look at that cutback by DJ Scott. Unbelievable run. No way they should have allowed that. That was, man, you don't see that except from the best in the league, man. That was a crazy vision cutback right there. That is the end of the third quarter. 8-point ball game. Red Dragons looking to upset the Snowhawks on the road here in Portland. Put those fours up in the chat. Trying to get win number 5 in the row and win the 6-game and snap the 6-game winning streak of the Snowhawks. They will run here. Tackle will be made by Hardy. You can see this defense is top 10 against the run, ranked 6th, but yet 105 yards on the ground today against their former running back, who's just punishing them. And of course, he doesn't have all those yards. Anthony Savoy's up with that. Got some pressure there from the rookie Walker, and look at that little move that's going to extend them for the first down. Henderson has been killing the Snowhawks. Another quick throw. Tackle made by Grayson on Desmond. If they want to stop these guys, they got to stop them now. Field goal is still going to put them in a great position. And ball's a yard short. As long as they can go up by 2 possessions, that's all the Red Dragons care about. And as for the Snowhawks, they got to hope that Joey G can get back in this game. Good throw, and this has been killing them all game. There's just nobody covering Henderson. They're leaving the spot route wide open. And for whatever reason, the linebacker keeps dropping back trying to cover a outside receiver. Not sure if it's the zone or what, but playing a lot of zone right now. Counter run play. They'll stuff that. No gain. Motion over to the right side. Quick throw. Oh, almost intercepted by Kevin Frey. That would have been a crazy big man play right there, but 3rd and 10. Heavy pressure. Throws underneath, and it's dropped, but there's a flag. Is this a late hit? Wow. Roughing the passer. And this is on Cam Baker. Excuse me, Cam Parker. And the Snowhawks have just been killing themselves in this game, man. Gave up a touchdown. The last touchdown they gave up because they ran into the kicker. Had them stop there. And they give up the first down. have him in the backfield for a loss of a yard. I know they're going to look back at this game if they end up at the losing end of this thing and just be like, man, we really killed ourselves in this one. Because we did not have the discipline. The Red Dragons taking full advantage of every opportunity. Can they score? It's a quick throw. That's broken up with defense. So after a knockout by Buchanan Simmons, 3rd and 11. Now they're going to look to run for it, which honestly they feel, hey, if we got to kick the field goal, let's do it. Let's just kill the clock as much as possible. We don't know the injury extent of Joseph Gitley. I'll tell you what's going to backfire on him, and that's if this offense can get going, though. Because if Joseph Gitley gets back in this game, that could be a little bit dangerous. But you go up by 2 possessions regardless. So they kill the clock, they kick the field goal, and they're up by 11 once again. So great job. Take this one from the 7. Down at the 26. And still no Joseph Gitley. He is out for the game, I believe. Probably would have seen him at this point, so it's on the young Washington Husky to get it done. And this run game has just been atrocious here tonight. They cannot handle this defensive front. They're closing in. There has been some bad reads, too, on behalf of McDonald, but that time didn't have a chance. Heavy blitz here. But Manelli does get it off. Clock is still going to run, though. They've got to move with the quickness, but that is just something hard to do. And you got to have your backup come in and play hero. And I'm going to be honest, man, he's come in and played really good. He's making the plays that are there. He's not trying to force or risk anything. It's a good ball to this guy, Karis Curry. You look at every other option. I mean, that's the best option to make. They've got to move fast and get some big plays going. Still trying to run in. McDonald, he's just looking slowful. Trying to be too patient to find the lanes. And 2 yards. And if there is any time to try to run a bit, it's right now. But down by 2 possessions, you don't want to do too much of that. He will fire over the middle. That is still caught by Linton. Holds on to it with one hand. And we're at 5.5 minutes and counting right now. Ideally, they want to score before the 2-minute warning. It's 4th and 3 at their own 46. What do the Snowhawks do here? I think you got to go for it, and that's what they're going to do. Missed opportunity there by Romanelli. Needs 3 yards. And it's incomplete. He just did not know what to do there. And there was an option. Probably could have hit that drag, but did not take it for whatever reason. Then tried to go behind it with the stick route. And I think that might just be your ball game. The Red Dragons. 2-possession lead. The only way the Snowhawks can try to keep this game where it's to give themselves a chance is if they can get a quick stop and force a field goal if they get any points. They give up a touchdown, though, it's game over for sure. DJ Scott, man, has been on a mission to tear up the Snowhawks. Five-man rush. Savoy hit as he throws. Alters the throw there. So will they try the long kick from the 39-yard line? That would be a 56-yarder. They will not. They'll punt it. And this is probably the last shot we'll see if Joseph Gidley does return in this game. And this punt luckily goes in the end zone for a touchback for the Snowhawks. They got under 4 minutes, and yeah, Gidley's gone. Gidley is gone. And it's up to Romanelli to try to put together a few drives, the best of his life, if he wants to try to come back and win this one. Romanelli will fire over the middle. It's too high. Coverage was great, though. It's a tough spot to try to put the ball in. And you want to, I guess, at this stage of the game, try to take those shots because you can't keep playing small ball at this point. Gidley's got the completion, and Callier's got the first down. You might want to look his direction on the bomb. Those come through for a few, almost intercepted. It's in the hands of the rookie from Baylor, Waddles, but could not hold on. Looked up this one off, and that is blown up. Not a chance. Stop the clock at least. 3rd and 14. Oh, wow. Okay, Romanelli using those legs a little bit, but only picks up 5 yards. 4th and 9. Throws this one sidearm, and it is very much off target, incomplete, and a turnover on downs again, and that should be all she wrote. And Romanelli tried to go out there, and look, okay, I see he tried to throw the far throw out there to Karis Curry, and that's just, you know, the young mistake, thinking you can make that play at the pro level, but tried it, didn't work out. How about the Red Dragons keeping that pressure on the Aviators? Tackle will be made for a loss. One more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And Scott, oh my goodness, first down run. Man, you know he's loving every moment of this. It's nothing like playing your former team and just bringing it to him, man. Nothing they could do about it. He had some great moments as a Snowhawk. A great moment here as a Red Dragon, beating his former team as he contributed nicely. I'm going to give him another carry here. Look at these cutbacks, man. Been fire. But 2 yards for Scott there. 81 yards on the night. And Scott. Timeout going to be called. 86 yards now on 20 carries. They fed him well. And the cutback, man. This is death by Scott, man. TJ Scott putting his old guys away as they'll come out here in the victory formation. It's a big win for the Red Dragons. No more timeouts remaining for Portland. They might even kick a field goal based off the time left. They're going to run a regular play here. Look at this, wide open to the end zone, touchdown, insult to injury. They say, hey, we're going to get your old guy to finish you out for 6 points. Man, this Snowhawks defense got absolutely punched on in this game. And you got to give all the credit to the offensive line. They manhandled and gave their quarterbacks, running backs lanes to work with. And even when they didn't, the improvision and extended plays that DJ Scott and Anthony Savoy was able to make really made the difference. These guys were just executing on all levels they possibly could. Snowhawks will take this one from the 5. And with 1 minute and 5 seconds, Jaden Romanelli back out onto the field. We'll have to figure out what the extent of the injury is to Joseph Gidley, because you lose that guy moving forward, especially being where they are right now. They're in a great position despite this loss to be a playoff team that is to be feared. But man, it takes your team from top tier to, I don't know, I mean, it's not like Romanelli was playing bad, but you can see the differences. Almost intercepted there. One thing that's great about the Red Dragons, though, against this team is against the pass. This is the 4th best pass defense in the entire league. So you go up against an offense that's very explosive throwing the rock, and you manage to shut them down like this. This is a great job. Even when Joseph Gidley was in, they made it difficult. Not on that first drive, though, but still, they did a great job of containing the strength of this offense. And there goes a sack. Romanelli down, turnover on downs. And I think that's Willie Nelly with another one. See him try to spin around, and boom. Defense tearing them up. Yeah, it was Willie Nelly. And I think C.J. Core. Yeah, C.J. Core at the defensive tackle position. And how about Anthony Savoy? Big reason the Red Dragons are going to come out with the win in this one. Tore them up with 3 first-half touchdown passes. Didn't let DJ Scott handle the rest. But the last touchdown there was a score on the ground. Just a pair of kneecaps to touch the turf, and it's over. As the Red Dragons came into Portland and took over the track. Take a knee in the end zone, and clock is going to hit 0 as the Red Dragons get a huge win and upset the Snowhawks by a big margin. Final score 31-13 as they'll improve to 8-5. As for the Snowhawks, and man, it's been a great streak they've been on. 6 straight wins when it comes to an end as they'll drop to 9-4. And as for the Snowhawks as well, questions are looming. What is the extent of the injury of Joseph Gidley? Hopefully it's just for this game, but could make for a big story for the Snowhawks moving forward. But that's going to be it for me in week 14 of the RFL. Guys, we are about to hit week 15, man. 4 more weeks, just a month left of the regular season, and it's postseason time, guys. With that being said, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator. Guys, I'm going to try to hit a podcast tomorrow, man. I'm going to try to do that because next week, this is just me talking towards the end, just to let you guys know, because no other guys aren't in Discord. But next week, I will be finally going back home to Delaware. Spending time, like 4 days out there for a situation you guys know. And I'm going to be going to another term in aviation school. So with that, bro, I'm going to be honest, man, I might not even be able to call games after next week. So I'll let you guys know about all that. But before that, I would like to get another podcast out for you guys to know what's going on. But appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button. And I'll see you guys at the podcast tomorrow, man. Peace.